Okay, so companion, it
Got to be
begins
careful with
with.
spoilers here. We got to be careful with spoilers.
I
I
know.
figured
Well,
it is the
I think some of the I think the sort of main one of the main spoiler points is apparent from
well. There's a trailer that's
Really?
been put out,
trailer.
and I wouldn't be surprised if even the poster tells you that if the spoiler is that this is we're beginning to get a glut of films that are about
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like
Okay.
AI horrors
Fair
almost.
dues
A,
then. So
yeah,
that's
AI
right.
horrors, and I feel
Okay.
like it's okay to say that this is an AI horror.
So
So
so the I'm just checking to see if it says on IMDb in the
it will do.
summary or
It will
not.
do.
It's okay. Yeah, yeah, we can go
So
for it then. That's good. That's good.
okay,
Let's go for it.
the film begins with a young woman whose name is Iris saying that she remembers the happiest moment in her life, which was when she met her boyfriend, Jack Quaid, um, in a supermarket where she is walking through, pushing a trolley with perfect hair and a lovely hairband. And he manages to knock over a load of oranges, and they meet, and their eyes make contact, and it's love. And then
Yeah,
she follows
she's looking like very much like a cross between Sabrina Carpenter and a 1950s housewife.
exactly that. And she then says that the other happiest moment in her life was when she killed him. Um, so you begin this right out knowing things are not going to go that well. Um,
Well, not for Jack.
Not for Jack. Um, so they are off driving to see some friends in a beautiful, beautiful lake house in the middle of nowhere. And they arrive, and Iris is quite nervous about being there, and whether or not people will like her. She's clearly quite anxious, and he tells her to stop being silly, and that they uh they'll have an absolutely lovely time, and she needs to stop worrying about things. And she says, well,
My friends are gonna love you.
yeah, she's like, but I don't think, Cat doesn't like me. And he's like, well, Cat doesn't like anybody. And they ring the doorbell, and the friend Cat arrives with a glass of wine, speaks to him, clearly completely ignores Iris, doesn't interact with her. And the poster, just to give a little flavour, is a picture of Iris with blanked over white eyes. So I think it's probably safe to say at this point, are we all right with this
Yeah, okay,
potential
okay.
spoiler?
I'll just say one thing. I'll just say one thing. This is one of those things where marketing for this film has ruined it already. They have made it very very clear what happens because let me put it this way.
Yeah.
There's a scene in the trailer where Iris is sat in a chair with the white over eyes, as you say, and Jack says, "Iris, wake up," and then she goes, "Phew," and then she sort of like switches on. Oh, which is the only way of putting it. So I feel like the big thing about this has been released, and it's one of those films that I think it would have been great to watch not knowing anything, but unfortunately, that's not the world we live in. So,
So we do
so go
know
ahead.
that Iris is in fact not a real girl.
Yeah.
And as Shirley's put up the poster behind, which says it's find someone made just for you.
Ooh.
And the things go wrong, and Iris has to deal with the realization that her belief in herself and her humanity is not necessarily quite what she thinks it is.
So
And
she's
Be-
self-aware towards she's self-aware of what she is then towards not maybe all immediately, but she becomes self-aware.
she becomes self-aware.
So yeah, so this is me just taking this from the trailer. No, I haven't seen this film. The trailer sort of seems to promise that it's a film in which Iris doesn't realize what she is. So like she lives through it, and it's almost as if it's almost as if like her whole idea and this whole idea about like even the meet cute with her boyfriend is all staged and everything like that. It seems like it's like a service that some company offers, and
Like
then
your fantasy.
things go awry as this there's a scene in it that reminds me of Westworld. There's a bit in Westworld where the Tandiwe Newton character grabs a hold of an iPad and starts fiddling with her settings, and there's a scene like that in the trailer that tells you that something like that happens because one of the big things about this is that you can choose how intelligent your companion is, and so yeah, all that stuff. So I think it's a kind of film that would have been great if they didn't tell you anything and you walked in without knowing that much. But the film itself seems very happy to tell you almost everything before you even go watch a single frame of it. But okay, so that's the thing. Shaun, what did you think?
Okay, yeah. So they turn up to this house, and you've got like a Russian oligarch. You've got a gay couple, and like Holly was saying, the cat thing. So you've got awesome people. There's quite. I'll tell you who's in this is Stewie from The Boys, the guy who plays Stewie.
Yeah, that's Jack Quaid.
Yeah. So
Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan's son.
Is he really? Oh wow!
He is.
Okay.
He is
so
Dennis Quaid.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's quite versatile, I guess. So, yeah, you've nailed everything on the head. But there's another there's a sort of extra. And I was trying to think what I didn't like about this, and I thought it was pretty good. To be fair, I quite liked the premise. I like the interaction between the people. I thought it was really good. I really have to say that I really enjoyed this film. This was a real surprise for me. So yeah.
But Shaun, this is you speaking as somebody who wanted your own joy from Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, I could really. I thought she was really nice as well. This girl, she sort of reminded me a bit of other people. That I mean, I don't know. Has she been in anything else? Has she been?
She was in Heretic.
This actress, yeah.
She was in one of the lead actresses in Heretic. In Heretic with Hugh Grant.
Oh right, I saw Heretic. Yeah, all right,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So with that, how many stars would you guys give it?
I would give this high 3.
I'm going 4.
Ooh.
I thought it was just marvelous.
It was
absolutely
good.
loved it.
I must say it was good. It was a good movie.
And I laughed a lot. It is not.
Yeah, I was going to say I didn't know
horror.
That's the thing. Actually, I'm glad you picked up on that because I found sometimes the humour was, I don't know if it detracted a little bit, but I don't know if it was necessary to be there. But it was quite. I must admit there were some humorous moments in it, and I don't think it really knew if it wanted to be a comedy or,
Yeah. It's described as a dark comedy in places.
Yeah. There is, and it is quite funny. And also the sort of quite at the end scene, you're talking about social commentary about control and in relationships and stuff. That was that you'll probably know the scene I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking, you see there, I was thinking, this is one of the things. Why didn't you do it? But why didn't you do it? But then that was to make it so it could be that rather nasty shocker at the end. So probably
there is, by the by, and this you may or may not want to cut out, Tosin. So I'll pause before I say it, so you've got a good cut moment if needs be. The very end, very end scene is a perfect parallel to the end of Cruel Intentions.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Okay, now this is me trying to remember how Cruel Intentions ends, but never mind.
It's really uncanny. It's really good. Beautiful ending.
Yeah, but I figure that the thematically, I expect this film to have a lot in similar with Blink Twice. I think there is definitely commonality there.
I'm not so sure.
All right.
I think there's some.
Little bit.
Okay. The thing is, like, both of your reactions make me think that good, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the trailer didn't give everything away. So fine.
No, there's a nice surprise in it.
All right, cool. I look forward to go see this.
There's quite a lot of nice surprises, actually.
There is quite a lot of nice surprises. You're right, Holly. There is a lot quite nice surprises.
There are some things that are actually really touching as well.
Yeah.